Alright, abusu ami channel am sanso mo akwa baso nkoso information channel so had aso ye be media je abusu be se wase ene de dika woni twa channel so ni de no bo kwan so be se waso be jimra hwe videos ni bi. We abo body awa subscribe like na wa bo aso ahya for pencil bi atie no abusu omu anya bi atie. Na abusu ene de na ekoso ewo eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia abusu ne camp. Yes, minimum yenu ya we say election 2024 na ya de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ne running mate. Ene eye Dr. Matthew Oproku Prempe. Menu me no yenim say your friend eye Napo was eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no running mate. Na busu after so mulusu massively. Edema eye NDC no. Abusua na eche say ye te ye papa yi. Eye Napo ye ten nka ache yi. Na ensem bi ekoso. Rumors bi etwagu allegedly bi mo say enioma ekoso ewo eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp no. Abusua enye easy. Na ensem eba abonten eyina ne say eye ade a Bawumia atumi asake eye Napo abusua enkomo we yenko ne nkotie di na enfamfiri eye Kevin Ekobadu Taylor of Loud Silence TV with all due respect abusua ene odin se bebe na de abatuja efa eye nya ekoso between Napo ene eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the digital man abusua oba biom as eye MPP presidential aspirant election 2028. So to me, a winning a delegate election, a presidential primaries to Busua, or to me winning quadia oba. Now why not ordinary eba or the Napo and or the why Abusua young calling with a mu and some native Abusua, a coso a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and in Napo camp, Kevin Ekobadu Abusua, what done in on a live TV. Yeti Musa Massa, how I saw a baby media Jabusua, your best was so subscribe like an hour boss for pencil be at you know, and ya be at ya. Eda so e be media gh enti nsema Kevin Ekobadu Taylor odo to dwa efa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any Dr. Metopoku Pempe when say
the reason why ade we hear me say we need to understand you might have an issue with freedom of expression in Ghana today because obi adwene ne say nipa bi kan nsem bi wo moboso na nsem na mo ka no eninti adenti na ende so obi so kan nsem wo de boso e manenka who the right to speak ade bi de wakoma so. Oh, every right. But also TS as a president a catcher. As far as every right, no, and no emma who can say, catch any baby say, Sebio, Unya na obekuno. Sani pano, obeso ucha obicon, and as obeso biti, emma who can. And a two. To me, ent na one can say, as antifonko kumfant in crime for, and I crime fonko kwan santifo, uni who can so be make his statement, no. And I'll say, to me, and share a head and kebimamin kebichi. And our freedom of expression and can say Sebio aya asimesi we die me chinwo dia me fia ana me kromwa me de sika be woni timekuno president say sana wadwene ya odia ende twi wadwene firi ho na firi sa suban ho every say we wadwene say ubehunahuna nipa bi obeka asema to nipa bi so asɛe omo ana say obeka nsɛm bi ma nipa bi ene nipa bi afane afa bi akoko ntokwa no o se we wadwene so obesa dia ene sa ya wadwene so obede fiase. Every say ono na ban na ewo so no sabio enso so nkwase asem so sa wo ngina so a o de ka asem a wo ka sa wo beso betena social media o beso betena TV so o beso betena eye bebia na wo ka eye Ghana ho nsem every wakoma so a make sure say wo ngina so a wo ka enentina time na me ye me show imre bi kere Agyapong ka so de makokot no se na nka me ni ngina so a anka $9 million na open on kan nsa kan because minim say jumadia midi no e wo se wunya ngina so ansa na waka say asemesi wei oye kromfo se woni sa ngina so na wo betumi di etwitwa wo ho a ende o te se kraman a wenya babaso jo mahama ka cha say o te se kraman a wenya babaso ni nyina ne say asem no o ka na woni ngina so se o de beteti obi o de beseye obi o de begu nipa bi ho fin o de ba ba ma nipa bi ene nipa bi asore tie nipa bi o de ba ba ye ade bi a friend say o de e ba ba hunahuna nipa bi a o se ende bo ntoma no ye efri say emra ne so mu a ye do betu efiase ene bi na mumu bebre MPP for monti ase no. If you want to insult obi stop you from insulting anybody. Ghana mra no insult is not a crime morally. So you say raise ye na say eye atenie ni ukasemu a it is up to you morally you believe you say enka ukasa ho a eboawo e ma nipa bi bu it is good say obi di atem na say odi kana asemu a as far as the constitution is it's seen as it is in its current state no obi aniwa wakasa asamachi obi edi na tema ya chena tum but say uko threaten obi say nipa we de e wo say yekuno nipa we de we ni da ho wudi say abrantie we onya kromfo uni ngina so say oye kromfo uni bibi a kire say wakofa sika we enso wakotena Facebook wakotena TikTok wakotena ATV so say oh abrantie we oye kromfo we we o say e wo say we wa adwene say anase we ready say ye fraw say be yi ano a ubenya ngina so akoyi wo ho ano enti obianka shaboa enhye ni yem. The president asoma can say nobody is stopping anyone from expressing themselves. Obian stop obian say ontumi kan adwene na answer na beka wadwene no make sure say wo ngina so e wo asema a wo beka no ho me wo ngina so enti na meka say obi ye kromfo a meka no me because me wo ngina so say wo so wo ngina so a na waka because nipa ne to ne nsafro e wo court a e wo say wutumi etwitwa eje wo ho. It is simple as that. Enti mo yana mo ka say hey Kevin Taylor na okasa wo di atam yes me di atam by mo nyina so obi a person de me court bia betimi de bako na wo obi de wo court a wo betimi yi wo ano sa wo ka say obi ya kromfo na say nipa de wo court a wo betimi yi wo ano sa wo ka say John Mahama eku obi na John Mahama de wo court a wo betimi yi wo ano sa wo ka say aban mu nipa we o kan wo ne ekọ wia sika we na ochina o ka say be gina court be yi ano a wo betimi yi wo ano eni tina mu bebre tete America mu ntumi nkofie no emu ex ajantra fo nyina tete America mu ntumi nkofie no because oma ka asem omo akoyi omo ano akoyi omo ano ka enti ende no omo hye corners obo so omo ya live omo tete ka mu omo te dem a unhu edan inside nyina omo hye corners de say nkura. It is because in some na omo ka no omo ni nyina so enti majority of them they have become slaves. They cannot go home. If your man come to Ghana na make catch them no. If your man na make asaro. Into women and the slaves. Into president there otumofo. In bebunu na muti social media no. Young people na more Facebook no. Young people na muti TikTok no. President say it is right for you to express your views. It is right for you to express the so. Now the issue is, are you ready? Do you have the evidence when you decide to speak on issues? Obianka okasa bwanche uyim. You have the right to speak. Obia wo ho kwan so bekasa. In fact, you won punching in America, omo nyina kasa. But wakasa wie no, will you be happy after speaking? Do you have the legal team that knows they also here to protect asamna wakano? Maybe people like us there, we have $400,000 sitting where we can go to court with Kennedy and spend $400,000 to defend ourselves. Now, who was Asikanibi? Do you have that amount of money? Do you have a legal team that can go deep and say, as some way I can, would the atama, one say 113 nipa, one councilman to obiso, one yes say, we never prove or a dance die. Can you bring out evidence to defend yourself? So we need evidence to defend yourself, and the men can. So we need evidence to support anything you say under what we call freedom of expression. Make sure it's a freedom of expression there. Now, what comes after it? No, are you able to stand? Obia no obebo tu obia, but emra wo hwa ebebusa won sem. And I keep telling the NPP for in bebu no mudi echire no, omo mo TikTok no. If you want to be like Kevin Taylor, you need to be smart and understand what you are doing. So because we Jimmy Fua, so me catch a politician I would did so o Jimmy Fua. So our politician no or share no say onye Jimmy Fua, he can sue me. And I'll come to court to prove say Sameka so Jimmy Fua etiamra na say etiamra. Sameka o politician odi na chimeka o ye kromfo okoye dwuma die we et say afenyo marking. Sameka say afenyo mark a potential criminal. It is because an assault case here the tone so no police are investigations. I'ma establish assault and at that attorney general desk so into when I say it's a potential criminal, the probability of afenyo marking ending up in jail no it is 1,000%. Into he is a potential jailbird. It is half a marking who said, "Dear Mekano, Sebio Medina Tem, now Sana Mekano, Megun Hufia. I am going to use the document from the Ghana Police Service, the investigations, and the docket on the desk of the Attorney General, which the Attorney General has confirmed to say it is true. After marking was under investigations, and it's our investigations, they established say at the end of the day, why they were assaulting police officer. So it is true, he has assaulted somebody, and his case is going to be taken to court into a potential criminal. Or a potential jailbird. I have a reason that I can say that because me what they made to me Gina so they defend me home. Now wono obekase John Mahama ye say. Obekase Lordina Mahama ye say. Obekase Sami Jemfia ye say. Obekase way I say. The question here is, do you have the evidence to defend their whole canon? That is the distinction between me and mo kwasiafo na mo MPP mu no. That is the difference between me and mo san kwasiafo na mugu MPP mu no, because you people, you are not able to break things down to understand where you are heading. Enti say what freedom of speech? Freedom of speech, you say it is guaranteed that after the freedom of speech, you know, after you have spoken, you know, nothing is guaranteed. You need to also make sure, say, oh, in Jinaswa, ebe protect and ebe guarantee with safety, ebe guarantee idea with freedom. Do you have that? Do you have? And internet, bebregu uremu, bebregu abrocha mutumi kofie. Yabe de Kevin Teller yenibi, yabe de Kevin Teller yenibi. Yeso, yabe di diatam, yabe kan samaton konfoso, yabe ende omu nyina hyehyehye bonkum. So omu ntika mu no mu live, omu na mabontin sen kraman. So omu to them na omu ya omu hyekonem. They are struggling. Because one, they are struggling to take care of their addiction. Omu sabo brebia sa brano so ema omu entumi look straight. So there are a lot of psychological, they are stray dogs in America. But if you are going to follow such people, you end up in jail. Oh, nkorana. Kansam at the end of the day, play no at all from the majority on their record now, they are all ex-convicts. And you need to understand the fine lines. So one tiasia, kwasiebi ebe mwa kwa mistake, no akoda jail. I don't know. Sometimes when I hear and my team, we saw a video of Dennis Miracle Abuaje ko Inshira, and you went there to defend your flag bearer, who you your candidate, a flag bearer. Okay. See how stupid the MPP is. The guy who is being paid big money by Bawumia. Bawumia can pay him no. Nipa ojiska kesepa Dennis Miracle Abuaje. You know why? Because he can organize a press conference tomorrow and tell Bawumia, give me 200,000. Because all the media coming out, send me more bribe. Now the person who is leading the communication of Bawumia, no, he got the opportunity to sit on radio to let Ghanaians know, say, Bawumia a candidate, one, onjimi, two, onya corrupt, three, onya incompetent, four, Ghanaians can trust him because he's not tribalistic, five, onya nipebia, sebio, or dada nipa echatro. These are things that you need to clean your candidates off. Now, what did this slimy worm do? What he did was that he went there to talk about me. Now, if you go there, when you get a multi-million-dollar chance to, at the end of the day, sell your candidates, and then you talk about me, who is a member of the same party you are in, who basically at the end of the day runs an independent platform, who at the end of the day, no NDC person can come out and say, this is our member. Where at the end of the day, nobody can say in the NDC or in this government, say, Kevin Teller has taken an appointment. He was appointed. Then you spend the time to discuss me. Then it means partner with Jimmy. You still don't understand. What role do I play? My role I played is to get Ekufuado and Bawumia out of office. Is it the role of the NDC? That's not the role of the NDC. So what do you need to do? You need to project your candidate. The moment you bring my name in, it means I control the party and your candidate. So it means whatever I would say, it means your candidate is foolish. He is not intelligent enough to understand a message that at the end of the people will accept, because 99% of Ghanaians who will be voting in 2028, they see Bawumia as a liar. That's a fact. 99% of the people who will be voting 2028, say no on kanokre. So what are you doing? So it shows how I control the party. It shows how I control the narrative. It shows how party no omwe Jimmy. They don't even understand baby omoko. They don't even know their messaging. They don't even say, "Oh, your party now, we are smarter." What do you do? What you do is you go in there and you project your candidates. What have I got? Kevin Teller and wine at this point in Ghana's politics. Kevin Teller and wine. Unless you want to make me who I'm out for person, and it is because my Jimmy. You are still projecting Kevin Taylor because you know they are making I control the soul of your party. I control the party. Last week, I say, from the day John Mahama won elections, nobody can sit on radio and speak for the NPP without mentioning my name. No. You know why? Because I am part of you. You are not intelligent. Jimmy, how are you cleaning Bawumia of the filth? Bawumia, to say, with all due respect, Bawumia is still politically filthy. He is politically very filthy. The same as Kennedy Agyapong. Your candidates are all politically filthy. How are you cleaning them up? What are you telling the people to believe in your candidate again? What is the message that you are selling? So you sit on radio for 1 hour and you talk about Kevin Taylor for 30 minutes. You are a fool because now Sikana Nipanede Mauno, he's throwing money in the gutter for no reason. He is wasting money on you people because majority of you people in the MPP mwe Jimmy. And it's a fact. And I'll control this party to the point that say, you are not smart. You people are scared of me. Don't be scared of me because me and I control party minimum level of intelligence. Hey, from Bawumia, Kennedy, and then who be say, let's pick it from the bottom. Let me pick it from the bottom. I wanted to go to the other side, but let's pick it from the bottom. You see the story? I will prioritize Volta region for development. Brandy Champon or Bois. Brandy Champon say, oh, see idea Volta region and Akroma super or be prioritize about Volta region or Bois. He's a liar. On Kanukre. When did Voltarians become Brandy Champon's priority? MPP for problem, no. MPP for problem, no. You could not prioritize Ashanti region. You could not make Ashanti region and Eastern region your priority. Must say omunsuo nyina. Maya galam say nyina ho. Must say economy nyina. Now you are telling almost say Volta region for the Akroma so. This is clear cut lies. On Kanukre. And this is the kind of politics I'm going say, Jimmy, you people still don't get it. You people still don't understand. Montiasie, you are still doing the 1992 politics, tribalism. Yanka we are consistent. Yanka try to obiswa ebe no kre. Yanka say John Mahama kache otum for say yenti obia. Yanka nento nipa enkwasiafo bitim ene ne kwakoto aba enye dwuma biem. Enye dwuma biem. Yanka say John Mahama ba or say asantefo or ye Gold Street cry or mani so yanka no sa nipa beto man. You people should change your style a little bit. Na mwa Jimmy. The modern day politics you still don't understand it. And we've been trying everything possible to bring you people into the game. Say, you need to change your ways of doing politics, MPP. Now, look at this guy. Napo. Let me sweep through this. Besides, Mr. P, let me sweep through this. Let me sweep through this quick. Now, if we elect a deserving candidate to lead us, we will beat NDC by over 2 million votes in 2028. Napo say, ye sebio obia oso daye esun daye pa odim nyansa edi MPP enima obia ose efata se only enima 2028 no at the end of the day ombe win elections no. So Napo is telling us to say in 2024 they did not elect people who deserved to be candidates, including himself. Because if you had elected candidates, if you had gotten candidates who deserved to be the candidate of the party, I don't think you would have lost with a 1.7 million, with a gap of 1.7 million votes. And Tinapone kwa kachom so unim. Senka 2024 ye nyansafo di enim anke wini ye. Ye ko enim no, se tumi ye nyansafo a ene ebe wini. The question here is, mu ko monim no, enyansafo no omo ne de he. De na mu yi omo. Because enyansafo no mugusu ni nyina no, 2024 they were on this ticket. They all supported this ticket, which you were included. In 2024, Kennedy Agyapong came to support you, Napo, and Bawumia. At the end of the day, he lost by 1.8 million. Brandy Champon supported you, Bawumia, and Napo. You people lost 1.7 million. Elichum supported Bawumia, Napo, 1.7 million. Brandy Champon, Kentry. So the question here is, Saoka say, if we elect deserving candidates, None of you guys deserve to lead the NPP now. None of the 5 people no deserve to lead the NPP, because if you guys in the first place had elected deserving people in 2024, you people would have won the elections. Why didn't you win the elections? It means you, Napo, Bawumia, and the rest who supported you guys are not intelligent enough. You did not elect the right people to lead you people. Into Napo catch one people for some Jimmy. Yani any age before we year 2024. You are still contemplating, say, mo person musayi biem. Now I want to say this. And this MPP for Amoa Santime mumuntie mi yepa. Now in 2028, Sir Bawumia etumi wini a primary way in January, which I know he will win. My mom secret been there about Kennedy's camp. I'm asking you, is Bawumia going to, at the end of the day, ditch Napo for another person? Because this is the message. Bawumia ba santime mu no. Okachira mo asantefo ni nyina ne akamfo no say, Moma na another chance. Na moma na another chance, he will prove himself. Anameboa. Wabeka kire mo asantefo, mo amowo menhia, mo amowo bantema, mo amowo nhyaye so, asantefo na akamfo nya. Bawumia's message to you people, mo nyina no say, moma na a second chance and that he will make things better. Now, some most man also moment a second chance. Now, mubi my imagine some man a second chance. Why is it say nipa na or no and din kuguno? And the ojamo nim say or no mama almost second chance. Now, why is he going to change that person? So, Professor Santefo Emma Bawumia second chance. Then Bawumia still has to go with Napo. Because ultimately can't say my second chance. Na yen nipa yen nuana. You are dropping our brother to go for another person and then telling us to say, because one, Adikudientia oba yenim abesre say oba omia yensama another chance and say now we need ye ba ye dishye Napo ene ko akono. Ena wo ka kire say akona mo koye no sebi omudi nkwasasem wo kwan so nyome bia wo se mo ye mo anye eniti na eden akono mo ntumi anwini. Now, what's about Santefo Bawumia? Catch us Santefo say, Mumma me another nod, Mumma me another chance. Now, so omudi another chance mawa. Adena we omudi she sin chain. In this Bawumia we need 2026 January. He is supposed to keep Napo because unto me can't change Santefo say. Yen time to me mao sanko second time. Na yen ya this na sebio ade ofia eye sebio otweko. Na say ne we dey ankokora the same thing no. Obesa we hear this shit in China ko for then we don't have to come out and vote for you. Then it means that Bawumia we are true for. Bawumia needs to tell Asantefo or person woman a second chance to say me pese me sane na poko. If you say mama me second chance dia minimum nuane nam and it is also equally good to give a munuane so modestia so a second chance. Enti yani asantefo no mini anoma asantefo na mo asanteme mu no why would na Bawumia adentina Bawumia be win elections primaries now be dropping Napo adentina na Bawumia na saba be ka chem say mo ma me tumi na Napo the odi vice president enye so Bawumia ene ni team no so ma gya tum say bibi ntina emom ntumi win elections na say Bawumia konkwan dia so ne Napo ko. So Bawumia drop Napo, then there's no need for any Asantini to go and say me ko campaign ama Bawumia because adia ofia eye azi ofia oye Napo se Bawumia pass Santefo chawa na say or pass Santefo chaw with Napo on to mean drop Napo na on kon go for me kan cha Santefo say ai mo de mo fa me born ncheme na mo ntoma me na Napo de onya nipa it way something am Santefo so mo dwene ho adentina wa relegate Napo but we wasabe ka jam say mo consider the man a second chance na Napo the man a second chance enye mo musa Bawumia. You people should be bold enough to ask Bawumia say Bawumia, why are you not on the trail with Napo? John Mahama in 2020 when he lost the elections or Central Region and Ogachom say mesremo mo ma me another chance na me go 2024. Now, because mona moma me chance nti modishe na menene kwa ako 2020 na anye ye no sa modishe ne nidia me pesa mdema nti I am going to go again with Nana Opoku Agyeman. And only the kind of respect that John Mahama demand fantefo Because our man fantifo look say omo yankwasiafo me pa mo chew mama another chance. The same time na mo de share ma dropping no enim tiama otumfo sebio I fantifo ahemfo. Enti se Napo se Bawumia so per second chance was santifo ni ma on sanfa Napo ndi nechi. You cannot drop Napo. Now be kan kire me say my second chance. Now why not sebio yankoto abama no ema no na woman vice president. Ye ni ejimi. Momusa Bawumia for no aden ye ni asantifo ni ejimi. Na Napo de osaba second chance bi ma enya na. Inti let's get these things right. NPP 4 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on any campaign omu bumu asantifo ni se mo ejimi. And the reason why I'm saying that and say time I yi Napo no asantifo nyina hia in fact ye ko eye menhia de koma otumfo say Napo ne wo de hia ye yi no ma otumfo kasa say me de hia nie me kwa na me hwe no school me tete no it means say asanteman ena de Napo ma Bawumia na se Bawumia ko akono se we nya de nkunim na so asaba asanteman enim biem na obeka che otumfo se otumfo ye beko election 2028 inti sebio ona ya asanteman ti ma asanteman to mame na the same time no or the otumfo de hye na se at table asakofa obi fofora ba na eyenimtia etia asanteman ena otumfo. Mahamudu Bawumia has no option if he really wants to seek another try and I say osa contest on the ticket of the NPP BMA. He should start campaigning with Napo. He should introduce Napo to the people that this is a ticket that we will be using again. It's simple. It's simple. And I'm not going to argue with you people. Make just ask some way. I'm a mwanka someone discuss it. And we need to understand, without Napo, 2024 elections, no, Anka Bawumia benya 20%. You know that. Because majority of your vote came from the Ashanti region. And majority of the people who voted for Bawumia in 2024, no, they voted because of Napo. It was because Napo yomunia omode share omoba omofase. Enti realistically, eye obi te se Bawumia in 2020 no, ankenye Napo a ankobenya 20%. Enti se Napo etumi ama another 12% account. Now when you're 32, 38, 18%. Now when you're 38%. Why are you dropping Napo to go bring somebody else? Now we're expecting Asantifo to me. Now Asantifo don't second try enye. Asantifo de omo ka kire de omo de hie say cyber abiema enye. Asantifo na ejimi. So this go to the Bawumia campaign. Mo Asantifo mo ntena na mo musa more questions. Enti ene de infantini no one for such Asantini meboa. And awuneni one for such Asantini. And Sremni one for social Santini. Enzimafo one for social Santini. Inti and Akroma 4. Adentina ended their Santini to me Bawumia running mate going into election 2028. Because Santini to me my MPP about 10 to 18% vote. Erika Bawumia home. Nipadodo amoto abama Bawumia in 2024. Ewa Ashanti regional because of Napo. Inti adentina and Bawumia mpesa ode Napo esabe wa watch Asantifo say me na mebeje Napo ene ye kwa wako ende masaba ema mo ma second chance in 2028 ende Napo na masade na ba mo de hye mo nhwe na mo mra bontene beto na Bawumia kofo bi foforo de ne ba dia ene Asante so mfa ne ho adwene wejwa conversation we me koso biebo mesaba biem. This guy needs to be campaigning with Bawumia every single day. Napo should be working with Bawumia. Napo should be campaigning with Bawumia the same way John Mahama was campaigning with Nana Opoku Agyeman. Because John Mahama or respecting Fantifo no. My befa mo this year, me de na ko campaign. Me ka kira mo say, me jimudi, me bumo. Enti na me fa Nana Opoku Agyeman. 2020 okoye na ofeli no. Osaba be ka kira mo say, mumma me ne na another chance. Eno tamu na esane ne nante ye ena mo ba 2024 omu wini ye adentina Bawumia drop Napo wakoma Asantefo na ma 18% vote dia ka 20% ho ema onya 38 we ni ate and the drop Asantini no akofa hwan o drop Asantini na akofa hwan o drop Napo akofa hwan. You will come to this matter now. Me pese me ka bibi kire eye kedede Agyapong supporters no me ka bibia kire kedede Agyapong supporters no he kedede Agyapong from a reliable source my men kanchire mo amudi Kennedy echi no. Kennedy Agyapong information to Bawumia and say he knows Bawumia will rig the elections. And it's so disheartening say when penifua almost play on the minds of young people. Moka say 2020 Kennedy Agyapong eko contested Bawumia no. Oka say man $800 million wanje. All because no say sa election na no mu komu no na Kennedy trimu no na onim say Bawumia be winning. Eti adikudenti a wanje say he knew he was going to make more money if the NPP kept power in 2024, because at the end of the day, so wanje 800 million na say NPP kosu winning ya and kobenya a lot of contracts. He will still be running at the same pace, and he was going to make about 10 times of that money. And anything like Agyapong can say, he's not going to take that money because it is too small. And anything on Norbert and radio to catch up and say, they tried to give him $800 million for him to stop contesting, and so on, yet because they were damn sure say, second when we need prime minister, Bawumia we need prime minister, Bawumia will win the elections. And he knew, say MPP were power $800 million was nothing. He was going to use like a year or something to make that money. That is why he rejected it. Now, let me tell you something that is going to happen. And this is from the inside of Kennedy's camp. Yeah? Kennedy Agyapong and then call for now almost surrounded. No. This is their message to the Bawumia people. Almost say they know Bawumia will rig. Now, they will not go down easily. So Bawumia rigged January elections not winia. Kennedy moved two possible routes. One, they are going to contest Bawumia's election win no, on the basis to say rig elections no. The only way Abema Kennedy ejai to give Bawumia that breathing space for him to even come later and support Bawumia and say, if they promise to put on paper, they are going to pay him every single money he is putting into this campaign. They were having dinner, right? And one of my guys asked them, and I'm going to say, Unim, where politics? Yenim say omberege, but omunim say enya de so beja too easy. But the only thing is some already say sika yedi share campaign we mu nyina no. If they can pay everything, we will come out in a week or two. Kennedy will come and throw his support behind Bawumia. So that's the Kennedy Agyapong team on plan no. And internet they are so confident because they know say whatever they are pumping into their campaign no, they have a strategy of recouping the money. Into Kennedy, the possibility of Kennedy Agyapong after my primaries way going back to support Bawumia, it is high because I catch Bawumia. If you pay me my money, I wouldn't care throwing my support behind you because I know at the end of the day, we are still around. Into the probability of Kennedy supporting Bawumia after this primaries, it is possible because it's the likelihood say Kennedy ever throw the support behind Bawumia is that Bawumia will pay him sikebia or seno during this campaign. 2024 then 1G because he was damn sure say Bawumia be winning elections and he knew say sankoji $800 million na Bawumia de mano 2024 na anka ontim be busa for favor biem ontim be busa for a contract and nitina 1G sa and he was sure say Bawumia be winning. Now he knows to say going into this election, Bawumia will rake. Now he knows he can go to court, contest it as long as he wants, and make sure say there are no corner at be da. Bawumia them knows say it will distract Bawumia. It is something that might break the party before election 2028. Enti omuni omo kasa, and the MBN say the supporter of Kennedy they don't know anything. They have no idea about this plan. Now Kennedy mo are telling them say, yeah dear, we don't care. If you pay us all the money we are going to put in this campaign, after elections, we will do something. We will pretend as if we are angry. We will go to court. We will not even follow up the case. But we will make sure, say, at the end of the day, Kennedy will throw his support behind Bawumia and sit and watch. Anytime I catch a Muamudi Kennedy Chino, say, you people should be very careful. Kennedy is playing a game with you people. You have no idea. Because the reason why at this time, he's bent on taking his money and say, "On you're very sure about we need 2028." But he wants to at the end of the day, get his investment back before 2028. And anything I'll say, I will take the money and throw my support. I don't care wherever you end. Whether you lose or you win, I've taken my money and I can walk. Because you see, the reason why Kennedy person yes I say, on himself Samira Bawumia targeting the companies. On himself Samira Bawumia person ogu ni companies, ogu ni ma companies, ogu ni team no within the companies. So what they intend doing and say they want to at the end of the day harvest their investment before anything goes bad. Into the strategy, me the minimum Kennedy company unim. So the strategy now is simple. Kennedy, anybody will make primaries, you know. Kennedy will go to court. The only thing that will stop Kennedy from going to court is when Bawumia pays Kennedy a dime will be out there campaign with him. And they have told them. And that is what they are negotiating. It is not small money. It is big money. Now Kennedy, so in second sikana, he will come and throw some fake support behind Bawumia and tell his group to say, we are all the same people, the same party. That is what Kennedy will do after he takes his money. And see, these people, they are just playing with you people. Bawumia Kennedy Mono. They are playing with you people. They are playing on your minds. And especially Kennedy, I am so disappointed in Kennedy for taking this decision because actually when you briska, actually you don't respect them. Because the same thing 2024. The reason why this can say no Bawumia be winning or say MPP will stay in power. But he's damn sure Bawumia is not going to win in 2028. He knows. That is why he wants to take his money now. To throw his support, he will do it. And the people following him, order he will tell them and say, you know something, let us all go and support. And then he will take his money and go. That is the plan of Kennedy Agyapong. As I speak to you, the Bawumia team and Kennedy's team, some of them are negotiating how they will reach an agreement. The amount of money will be ready. And Kennedy is not thinking of taking anything electronically. Kennedy is taking cash. That is what he wants to do. This is not going to be a wiring issue and your transfer. They are thinking of handing over physical cash to Kennedy. So Kennedy is second seeker after January elections now. He will make noise for about 2 weeks. The third week, Kennedy will come out and tell you, say, you know something? And you're not party never say into the party can go ahead. Whoever wants to support he will take his money and he will walk. Put this in your head. And that is what is going to happen. They are doing serious negotiations behind the scenes. Serious negotiations. And this time I say, the rigging of the elections is inevitable. Because Kennedy himself and his team, they are negotiating. They know Bawumia will rig. They know. And Sika Kennedy, he's not going to make it go like 2024. No. And he could enter to 800 million it was because he believed he said we need 2024 elections, so the contracts were what? They were going to be intact. Now he does not trust Samira. Samira targeting the businesses. Samira, I and Ajuni say finish. So at this point, he would take his cash and then let the party go. And the Mwamunyamu politics. Mwamu come 2028. Media make check me followers and they say, Enyashi. Obianko or the party let us just support them. The same thing he did in 2024. I'll be right back. You bet you jump. You are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. You're live on TV. You're live on Facebook. We are live on all platforms. We are blazing everywhere. Now, very, very important. Enti asana makache mo MPP for no. Meba meka two things and there. Napo needs to follow Bawumia. Bawumia needs to assure Asante for say he will go again with Napo. He needs to do it before the elections. Bawumia needs to make that statement. So we'll try to make that statement. Mema Asante Nibi Antomano. Because Asante for you don't deserve last. You cannot go into an election with Napo and come back and tell us, say, you have vote in do it. Now I drop here this year. No. So Bawumia needs to make his stance clear on this matter. So or the Napo Bekwa and answer on for Napo Nko. John Mahama made it clear that he was going to go with Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman right after election 2020. So we should know from Bawumia, is he going to go with Asantinino? Or Asante for votes to win the primaries? Is he going to go with Omo this year? We want the Bawumia campaign team to answer that question. And the Kennedy followers, Kennedy is negotiating. Kennedy is going to take his money. He's going to come and throw in the towel and say, these two things are very important, and I know what I am telling you people. All right. Now, there's another story. A very interesting. Team, are we good? All right. Now, Bawumia na yere atra omutumi di go for me anyway.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obi Awasum Party 24 years and counting.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obi Awasum Party 24 years and counting.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obi Awasum Party 24 years and counting.
Engo for me anyway, sango for me anyway. Samere one Bawumia rehearsals omo ye no fi anso no mo pie no. Hey, omo mo people nya se mo jimi o. There are two actors o. These are two professional actors. These are two people. Omo ye, hey, Bawumia so on some MPP 17 years. The manager Samere say Bawumia has some NPP 24 years. Which is which? Now if you because some aliens for party now my fan say obi didi matem and somebody is being tribalistic, they are saying that you are aliens because you are not from the party. And then you say we are slaves because with all due respect, you know, omo the party chobo fruma no omo nim obi a owura party how long they have been in the party. Bawumia so watena party 17 years. The manager Samere and so watena party 24 years. Iti Bawumia how many years watena party? That shows clearly that Bawumia has never been a member of the NPP. It's another than quick form the creative party ID card ma Bawumia. And it's on the consistency in the inconsistency when it comes to Bawumia's stay in the party, no, it has become consistent because they are both consistent liars. Sanko for me anyway are true for. And you see, they think say Bawumia and Samira omujin say ye Ghana for no ye nim nyansa. 17 plus 24. And 24 minus 17. And 24 divided by 17. And 17 divided by 24 plus 4. And 4 plus 18 minus 24. You see, Bawumia kasa party no we how many years? Because Samira are on the control Bawumia adwene no. Samere say me enam de akwa we me na me control na adwene me na me update no me na me nim ye manufacture no okọ default aminim watena party we 24 years on the MP before na kasa and a robot no so gina MP before him said no me master insem na oka no override obeso override eye de me kasa me processor no I have been in this party for 17 years so it is the word of the robot against the robot master. Now who is in control? And it's AI. Right now, are we in control of AI or AI is in control of us? Because now, we don't know who is intelligent. Now, we don't know whether Bawumia is a liar. Another Samira and Trufo. Who is telling the truth? So, Bawumia and Samire, they are operating with the AI malfunction system. Omumia not done AI. So, we don't know. We don't know what basically these two people represent at Shro. You see, everything about them is a lie. And if you see them, say, you can see everything about them is fake. Everything is rehearsed. The way they hug, the way they talk to each other, the way you can see, say it is rehearsed. I say, Obana Chinetana the board, the scene him say, you do a chia uti say, Srekakra, Bupa, I had to one sa. I just say, Besiano, Sanko for me anyway. Bawumia Negre. I want to say AI. I say no. Are we the smart ones or AI is the smart one? Because Bawumia said 17, Samira said 24. So which is which? Muamudi Bawumia and Samira Chino. We need a press conference. We want to know exactly how many years Bawumia AD MPPH legitimately. Bawumia and Samira Omya Munafikis. They lie and they are confident about their lies. Is this not embarrassing? Any time. Say, Obine ne yere, omumienu, omunim time about Bawumia ba party nim. Listen to this. Is it not disgusting?
Masevi party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obi Awasum party 24 years and counting.
Masevi party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obi Awasum party 24 years and counting.
The many dangerous and say Samira Bawumia statement inconclusive. Or say ni kuna some party 24 years and counting. Meaning a bit down count or no crampo or you're very conservative with the numbers or the mamu. Or say 24 years and counting. Meaning Obazo Kacha will say Bawumia cross some party more than 24 years. But robot nankasa say no. The system nankasa the actual gubu no Pentium 98 the idea no. When you say or no or start year juma party no. You download there or start year juma party 17 years flat. So which is which? These are two liars. The inconsistency in their statement. So the issue is Yawasi Abusa Bawumia say, is Samira his first wife? We want to know. It's a harmless question. Maybe because Makodi Bawumia tem, Mindina tem. Because the way Bawumia knew how many years are with the MPPH, na Yerema 24 and counting. Bawumia Emma 17 no. Yawasi Abusa Bawumia one kasankasa wo yire o first wife no on Samira. Because Samira Jamaica Obeka say me am yes Bawumia first wife. As Bawumia Bek Jamaica Beka say time am worry and answer na me share Samira no. Because you two my statements no a hard journey. I will not be surprised say one day Bawumia Jamaica say when after my first marriage and I met about Samira and I will hear Samira Soka say since me being the first wife of Bawumia the inconsistency it confirm me no me actors so. These are two kunkumbaja actors. These are people we cannot trust. Fresh and Ponda Musu. This is a regular campaign. This is regular. Omangasa internal elections. Imagine the Omobeye when they win a primary sway. Everything about them is a lie. We need them to issue a statement together. We want to know exactly how many years about Bawumia Edi pathway HC. We want to know because it will help us. 17 years, 2001, Bawumia Sam no can you. Iti ya pese Bawumia ne yire. Ya pese Mahamudu ne yire. Ya pese ebebusa Bawumia sa Bawumia is Samira your first wife? Ni ya pese ebusa Samira says Samira is Bawumia. Does he see you as his first wife? That is the question we need to ask Samira. The first question that has to go to Bawumia is Mahamudu Bawumia, is Samira or Samira your first wife? Nia Busa Samira said, Samira, are you sure you are Bawumia's first wife? These two questions, my contradictory answers. I'm telling you. Sango for me anyway. Yebusa Bawumia said, Bawumia, is Samira your first wife? And when did you get married? Yeah, the timeline is the any dates count, any dates count. Near Busa Samira say, Samira, are you sure Bawumia, you are Bawumia's first wife? And when did you guys marry? Yeah, the date, time, any durations count. They will give us about four answers each. You better check in 38, and 38, 37, 16. These are two liars. This, you see, and before you become president, there are so many things that you share. Your consistency in you, whether you can speak the truth. Bawumia na yire no, sibia omu twatro no, and they are happy about it. And JJ Wallace kind no, they lie and they are happy about it. They lie and they laugh about it. They lie and they just get excited about it. I don't get it. Inti mu MPP for mu hu ana. Now just again of one na Akroma na yejimi ana. These are the things we are looking at, because in Kofu we can cry. They're liars. All right, now, my mention story bina afeyemra everton no. Me team they say yebebusa Samira de Bawumia questioner. We should first ask Bawumia or them. Ye we na bebusa Samira bon say be different. Mopa anadwi. Monche Bawumia sha bottom na mo fa no kwhye dan ba akum na munyi botto ni mfiri no ho na mo ma ne koko mu wia na mama ne masa mu ma ne masa wia na mama ne hyeto ene ublayo odi wia wo se Bawumia Samira Bawumia ona your first wife ana o ma mo answer mo nkyro ma mo nyehwe na mo ma ne kofie nkoda na mo nko hia Samira na musa Samira say are you sure you are Bawumia's first wife? You here obeti answers obumi de be ma wo MP4 me say anadwi mopa monfa botto enjechire Bawumia na monfa nkoto residential area bi monfa botto nwura no wra na mochechire no na monfa nko residential area na monyi botto na mama ni dware mama ni dware a onjina nsu hye na senche na enguna pempem eho na eyi ne hye sensa no Bawumia ne line sensa no modi nsu hye gusua na mo ya fast up the blog to so pe edwope ende default malfunction asabesi enti modi ne kwa modi botto chechire na modi ne kohye eye guest house wa na mo yine free botto na mama ne didi mama ne koko na mama ne masa na mama ne bluayo na mama ne hyeto kakra na mama ne komi odi wia na mama ne gina shower ase na mo bie nsuo no hot na eguna pempem no muta na pempem heat ba ope na mo yine free na mo de ice block ato na mo muta na sa question no ba ho asmo be ka kire ho sensa ne shaha sensa na ha ne wo etua haketue bi e wo ne pempem kakra bi Bawumia ne sensa no e ho 1998 no mo manufacture no sensa ne wo na pempem kakra bi obeka de anim nyina Samira de se me nim no me ware krampo no na Samira wo school because game pakura na boys ni pia me obeka ni nyina obedwudwa ni nyina mu owia mo record na makobusa Samira are you sure you are Bawumia's first wife? Sa question busa Samira kwa bubufu ka that guy you see there are some things I don't want to talk about. When we go outside we make people think we are that guy, that Bawumia, his wife, the one in the northern way. I don't even want to hear that Ameria's name. That Ameria. Me say mo dia mo pa mo fa no kwhye nsuase. Bawumia. O twantro no obi ani atwa de be man kwara brem. Sika ri twa ani atro ho made in lies. Bawumia. So go and ask him. He's a liar. How many communication be worry mo? Have you seen these two people talk before? When we say Samira and Bawumia din komoda, they be serious. When we somebody din komoda, I'm asking you, have you seen Samira and Bawumia speak like passionately in public or in kunu? It is all about be careful. Watch your head. They be Samira man direction. Be careful your head. You are dangling too much. Don't smile too much. You know how these people, the photographers, are taking pictures. What's what I say? The real feeling one as I started. Oh yeah. They don't really have any relationship. Because Samira say Mamena Bawumia waren the first born no sa Mamena nkwara na ebedi Bawumia de. Bawumia so enkremuni. Na sa Mamena o first wife no ne mba bema no omo no mo ba bedi ade. Ene na ye Bawumia Samira ya e wona kumem. Oyo ho hwe nyeye cause Samira ne masusa. Ne masusa pa ejapade enti o.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obia Wasum Party 24 years and counting.
Masevi Party the last 17 years.
A few moments later.
Obia Wasum Party 24 years and counting.
God have